This lab is a brief demonstration about the basics of label binding from the perspective of a single router. View the binding table with the command Show MPLS LDP bindings. It's empty. View the MPLS forwarding table with the command Show MPLS forwarding table. Also empty. MPLS, and thus LDP, has not been enabled. Configure MPLS on router 1's gig 00. With LDP enabled, a label is assigned to the prefixes in the routing table. This is called label binding. The label bindings are recorded in the LDP binding table. Let's look at the range of labels with the command Show MPLS LDP label range. LDP labels are numerical values ranging from, by default, 16 to 100,000. The reason for this is that labels 0 through 15 are reserved for special uses, making label 16 the first available for dynamic assignment. 16 through 100,000 is the default available for dynamic assignment. No need to worry about remembering this. Just remembering the reserved range should be enough. The LDP binding table is now populated. The forwarding table remains empty, but we are going to change that. I'm certain you have a specific question, and I promise I will answer it shortly. Create a static route for the network of your choice and point it at the next hop 12.1.1.2. The binding table now has an entry for the static route. Notice, though, that the new entry is different than the other two. The first two networks have a label value of implicit null, which is short for implicit null, but the new entry has a numerical value. The forwarding table has an entry for the static route. Could this be because it is a static route? No. Remove the static route and create the same one, but use interface gig 00. The binding for the static route matches the other two. What is the difference between the first and the second static route? The difference is the route type. Routes for connected networks are assigned a label value of 3, which is displayed as implicit null. There is a great explanation for this, which will be provided in a future hands-on observation lab. The static route is no longer in the MPLS forwarding table because the default command output does not display directly connected networks. It displays information for prefixes that require MPLS processing for traffic to be properly forwarded. Directly connected networks do not require MPLS processing. MPLS processing will be covered in a future observation lab. In the next lab, we're going to explore the fib and the LFib. Stay tuned.